Oh, we've got monks.
2019 Mountain
We had
Dew
monk chants
GSL
going on at the
Season
start.
2.
Well, the monthliest of the nerds is about to
Renaissance.
advance. Who is it? KeeN or herO?
I don't know. herO? I don't know. I feel like KeeN's going to be really tired after that series, man.
Might be. That was a tough one. Great games here tonight.
Guys,
Just fantastic.
Scarlett is out of the GSL for the season. Feels bad, man. Pepe hands.
Well, it's too bad, but you know, KeeN is actually quite good. Put out some very strong games there. She was tricked a couple times. It's hard to figure out when they're going mech. Maybe it's time to start just blindly getting Overlord speed or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Getting confirmation of what the tech is huge. herO, again, he's been a very dominant player in the past, but lately he hasn't been looking so hot. KeeN, you know, he's steadily always in the round of 32, round of 16. I mean, this is a very important moment in this tournament for both of these guys, and only one can move on. Our game is now loading up. KeeN versus herO, our last best of 3 of the night.
All right. Port Alexander, Kings Cove, Kairos Junction. That'll decide it. Let's go. Set number 1.
게임이 시작됩니다.
Africa S2, KeeN. Triumphant Song Gaming, herO.
You saw KeeN look at his supply like 9 times in 2 seconds. Oh, that's 2? 3? 3 times for here. Or his minerals, more likely, I guess.
Gate on the low ground here.
Yeah, it's Port Alexander, so, you know, that full wall is just really smart.
Yeah.
We saw him do it against KeeN before.
Who it is? It's He's dressed like a civilian.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get knocked out of GSL. You don't get to wear pro gamer clothes anymore.
I didn't know.
So the previous time on this map between these players, herO went for a 1 base Stargate Phoenixes into expansion into 2 Immortals into 1 Colossus and killed him.
Yeah, and it was like KeeN's strategy worked, and then he died anyways.
Yeah, he snuck out a medevac. Oh, this is not a full wall.
Yeah, yeah, he's still got an opening there, so different ideas.
Yes.
I didn't imagine that herO could do that same strategy 2 times in a row against the same player.
No, it
on the same day in the same group. Guys, no, I don't think so. It seems like a recipe for disaster.
The type of player that would work twice against would be out in last place, not vying for the spot.
Stalker first, on the way now.
He'll walk across the map with this.
Been, again, a very, very slow game to start things off. No one being too crazy. We're going to have that bunker go down just outside of where the command center is.
Good thing, too. Stalker's popping out. Oh, he's not going to send it. Never mind. I'll just shut up.
How dare you, Artosis?
In front of that, I thought he might send it, but KeeN skipped the Reaper here, which is always an interesting choice. I think it's better to skip Reaper here than most maps because it doesn't get a lot of value. They can full wall and there's no jumping spots. Ah, look at that. Very fast 3rd CC.
And over here for the Protoss, it's going to be a Robo.
Okay. Doesn't tell us too much. I mean, there's a lot of defensive plays you can do with that.
We know that KeeN's not going to be doing anything offensive early on. He's going to be trying to invest into a very, very late game.
Of course, he doesn't know what herO's up to.
Yeah,
he's playing pretty darn blind.
Let's see what kind of robo play this is. We really need to. It's much less about the building itself and what units are made out of it, and you know, does he send them out? So there's still, you know, not totally clear what we're going to have here.
Yeah, the Observer first is not a big surprise, just based on the fact he did skip getting a Sentry and did skip getting an Adept. So both of them are playing without very much intel at all. So to gain that intel is going to be good.
And now we're going to have Immortals pumped out. Now, when you go for a third command center, it takes a little while before it kicks in. So there's this period of vulnerability for the Terran. But, you know, in a game like this where it is, you know, chock full of incomplete information, the Protoss doesn't know that the Terran is actually vulnerable. This is where you have a lot of different builds that can work, you know, out in different ways against each other. But we don't see any real opportunity here to come in and try to punish the Terran. And of course, you know, until this observer gets over here, and let's see what he actually scouts. Now, you usually know the timing on that scout, so you're usually ready to do a scan and try to kill that thing.
Yeah,
but
it seemed like he was ready, but maybe just wasn't.
His screen might have not been totally over that. And by the way, just looking at the structures that are being made back in herO's base on the production tab, he's not going to try to do anything crazy at all. I mean, he's getting a forge and Twilight Council, and this is going to be, you know, a very... Both these guys, it's sort of a gentleman's agreement at this point in time. Nobody can really interfere with each other beyond maybe some minor harass.
The thing is, when you scout this as herO, it's already too late to do anything. Like, if he was already going down an aggressive path, then that's one thing. But in this situation, the reason why he's getting the Prism here is to try to kind of pin KeeN into his base. He needs time for his third Nexus to kick in, he needs time for his Forge upgrade to complete, and he needs time for Charge to complete. Because right now, if you just look at the builds, just straight up, KeeN's ahead.
Okay, there's a scan to kill the Observer. And we're going to have the first War Prism come out here.
Yeah. Now, this is just the lightest of harass.
Yeah, this is barely a commitment to anything. This is more to keep the army stapled inside the main here.
So he needs him to not move
if he
out.
got that stim!
That would be so
He's
big.
like, I want this reactor instead, Tasteless.
You might think it was combat shields. No one cares about combat shields. Hey, this is already, it's doing a good job. It's slowing him down. Worthwhile. It's really funny he didn't go for the stim one. The other one was further up though, and yeah, reactors take a while. And I mean, I guess if you destroy a reactor, you're denying either lots of Widow Mine production or lots of medevac production, which is really powerful in this situation. Now he's trying to get Storm as well. Again, he wants KeeN staying at home. KeeN playing pretty conservatively in regards to landing that third command center.
Yeah, that's one of the things, you know, with Terran, you can pick and choose when you want that to go out. So if you're not feeling totally safe, just use that and make more SCVs back at home. You know, use it for mules. You're still going to get economic perks for having it. And then when you think that things have calmed down on the map and you're able to safely expand, that's what you do, and that's what he's doing right now.
And not just that, he's making a turret ring, which is really, really important, actually. You know your opponent has a Prism. You know he's walking around with it quite a bit. So to put up those turrets, it means that you can come down and defend here, because he can't just fly in and warp into your base suddenly. It is also going to help you when you want to push. Now, this coming out across the map, this is really scary. Psystorm just finished, +1 armor is finishing. This is everything that herO wanted.
This is the Protoss dream here. You've got a lot of very tough units coming here, and this army, kind of like we saw before, not exactly in a great position. Here goes a great storm down there.
He gets out in time, and a nice hot pickup as well. Not too many medevacs here, actually, to heal up his units. He does get back behind these depots, splits, but wow, nice storms going down as well.
Oh my God, did he do it again? Hold on, how much? What is with these two guys on this map where the Protoss just comes in and murders the Terran? Okay. Well, there's no third base that's going to be taken anytime soon for Terran. However, there's a big drop over here.
Interesting that he's splitting the Marines up. 3 in the main and then 5 back here at the natural.
Well, he's trying to do as much spread damage out here as he can. He's going to have another... Somehow he's got 9 total in that medevac Artosis. Another 3 go to the third base.
Yeah. Well, just using up the shield battery at the moment. Look at that guy. 10 kills. Wow, nice. Okay, KeeN continuing to tech up a bit.
I'm worried. I think if KeeN can come out and try to get that command center again, there's not that much that can actually stop Protoss from once again smashing through this. KeeN did not have any kind of defensive setup. He just was roaming with his army.
Yeah, KeeN's army doesn't seem particularly strong against what he's up against right now. Especially as this +2 armor finishes, that's going to give it a big edge as well. There are some ghosts coming out, and he's making Vikings. We've seen a lot more players lately Making some Vikings to try to push back that prism so your storms aren't as deadly. It's an interesting little shift that we've seen.
Okay, we've got herO moving out on the map. And, I mean, this is about as good as you can ask for Terran. Does he actually have enough setup over here? What is it, 2 Widow Mines over there? Is that right?
I couldn't tell exactly how many.
And it looks like there's also going to be Widow Mine drops trying to counterattack over here. 3 base to 3 base.
Okay, this is a scary army right here.
Okay. He's moving in.
It drops out that High Templar. We don't see a good storm yet.
No other warp-ins yet. He has not actually cast that storm yet. Great storm on the workers as well. Completely obliterating that. And once again, it's like herO just powers his way through here.
Yeah, very good killer instinct here from herO.
Yeah, it's funny because you don't normally see just, you know, even bases and they just can look at it and say, oh, no, you're going to come in here and do this once more.
He's just got a cannon here. Oh my god. Well, that was
He says,
herO
I
really
can
helped
do
him with
without
that
these.
one.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I need more supply for army.
Did he get the command center?
Oh, did
We weren't
he?
looking. I don't know. I mean, if he did,
Oh, I don't think so. I think I see it floating towards the natural.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so. Yeah, there it is.
All right, so it's still alive, so he can still patch that back up and then try to send it back home.
Ooh, feedback! You could finally get a kill with feedback again. Oh, missed opportunity.
Meanwhile, a big drop coming through the southern part of the map. Now, the thing is, you certainly cannot defend your 3rd base that you're reclaiming again as Terran and do this drop, but
There's
we
some
don't know that
desperation
herO's
tactics.
going to try to attack out here, and herO's also taking a 4th base.
herO's really in a dominating position right now. Moving out once again. Let's see if he has the recall energy, because this drop is big. And he just warped in over at his prism.
Okay,
so
now when you
is
see
an
this drop,
opportunity.
you say, absolutely, I can attack into that 3rd, but it's being lifted off again.
Okay, he does
Now he's
have
going to recall some of it.
Okay, get out of there. Get out. Oh, that was not quick enough at all. You have to move.
Okay, GG.
Yeah.
herO wins game 1.
Hey, that was a fair try at the end. I mean, a lot of things did not work out for KeeN there. herO very precise with his attacks.
This is funny how herO just murders KeeN on that map. And it's like,
Well, he got exactly what he wanted. Like, the thing is, he scouted what was going on with the Observer.
yeah.
Then he said, okay, I need a 3rd base, charge, and +1 armor. So he got a Warp Prism along with all that. Harassed, kept KeeN back. KeeN had an advantage at that point. He had a better build order overall. It's just herO flew around and slowed him down and then got into storming at a perfect time before any ghosts or anything.
Game 2 time. King's Cove is where we're going to take this. Right now, herO just 1 victory away from advancing. KeeN has had a very long day, overcoming Scarlett in an incredibly good series, but you know, when you're in the 4th best of 3 and you win, you have to go right into the next match. He's going to have to pull it together because right now herO is looking a lot stronger. Game 2 is loaded up. Let's go to that right now.
게임이 시작됩니다.
Africa S2. KeeN.
I like that. Come on,
Come on,
come
KeeN.
on.
I like that. Some
I
KeeN
agree.
support here.
Let's do it.
The audience is still lively.
Triumphant Song Gaming.
Let's see how they do with
herO.
herO. Ooh, also good cheers for herO.
Yeah, this is the map that KeeN was able to win against herO previously. Played a really solid game here.
No. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Gate in the main here. Again, herO, by far, historically in StarCraft 2, one of the greatest timing attack players ever. Possibly the best micro at periods of StarCraft 2. I mean, the stuff he was able to make his units do,
Yeah.
so precise, especially with Stalkers, I'd say, but I mean, just with other units in general. Such a great player, but
His warp prisms have been legendary.
Yes, and for a long time we kind of assumed that he would just continue to grow and dominate, and actually he fell off quite a bit.
2017 was just such a good year for him.
Yeah, I
and
thought
then 2018 just such wasn't a good year for him. It was such a
it's
turn.
really interesting to see who stays on top and who doesn't. And you know, he hasn't really had a lot of success here in the early months of 2019. But you know, you got to take a tournament like GSL Codes. You got to take it one group at a time. And if he can win this here, he will advance to the round of 16. He can go back to the lab and try to engineer some more good strategies, whether that be what was similar to his old play style or something totally unique that we haven't seen before. But yeah, he's certainly somebody who wants to get back to where he was prior.
Yeah, he was a player that was a real contender to be like a world champion and things like that. So, I mean, I would love to see him return to that greatness. But it seems like to a certain degree, like we have basically in Korea all the same pros in a very similar hierarchy to what they've been in the past. For Terrans, it never really changes too much. Gumiho rose up. 3 of the 4 horsemen that are not in the military are the other top 4 Terrans, right? So that's so normal. We've had the same best Zergs forever, okay?
Right.
Sue, Dark, Rogue, Solar right below that. I guess Impact's coming up right now. But you look at Protoss, and it's like a new age. Zest has been very up and down. SOS is still like around and gets a deep run every now and then. But like right now, it's like all about classic trap deer. And patience is on the up and up, right? So these are kind of like which is very different. You look like last year, it was like stats by 1 billion%, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then like classic did pretty well too.
Ooh, good blocking with that probe.
Protoss is having a lot of fluctuation as to who's a killer right now. Aliens continuing to come in. No wall here.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
This is quite a bit of damage. You know, it's tough when the probes try to retreat. They end up lighting up quite often.
Line them up.
Oh, whoa. Oracle's coming in here now. Doing a lot of damage. Doesn't seem like they're quite being microed as intently. And he actually gets
6 kills, not too bad.
Yeah, and both Oracles live, more importantly, so they can come in there and do damage another day.
Okay, so 10 probes end up falling, though. Phoenix, 2 Phoenixes on the way here. That actually, his damage is definitely not done. Phoenixes can do a lot here. Phoenixes can really destroy the Vikings that are waiting.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is a cool little attack in here. It's going to draw the attention away, and now he can try to target down some more of these SCVs.
Yeah, and even if you kill these, they're getting some SCVs, causing some lost mining time, and, well, they killed one of the Vikings at least. I guess the other one lands quickly enough.
You know what? There's nothing over here. You could try to run in there with some of those stalkers and maybe do a little bit more damage.
Brings down those
I like that cancel. I'll make this back here.
Yeah. Not wasting my time with that one.
Third Nexus coming down, though. Now, I don't believe we don't have a third CC, right?
No,
There's
we
nothing.
do not. He's getting lock on right now for the Cyclones.
So is Terran going to try to push out here? We're looking for one of 2 things, either an attack or an expand to match the third base for Protoss.
Yeah. I think he really needs to take the third command center immediately, and it seems like he's going to based on the tech route that we see. Like, why would you be getting... Like, he's really just kind of going anti-air defense right now.
Woo!
That looked funny.
That looked weird.
Yeah.
That looked like the Viking had springs on his feet.
Yeah. Barely saw the blue.
Yeah.
Boing!
That's the sound that made.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did they hire you to, like, make that sound effect?
Absolutely. You don't know my other jobs, Artosis.
No, I guess not. This is a very weird attack that I'm seeing here.
Yeah, but what does
It
Protoss
might
really
actually
have
work.
here? It's a Magfield Accelerator timing attack. Oh! Curse you, Magfield Accelerator.
And your timing attacks.
And your timing attack.
Hey, this feels really old. I feel like I'm watching an Abyssal Reef game or something. Like, a very, very weird attack that we're seeing, but it's doing fantastically. Wow, I did not foresee this, but yeah, there was so many skirmishes early on. And he did build up this count. So now suddenly herO's sitting here making shield batteries. Because he's scared.
5 gates, because he's a coward. 5 gates coming down.
Blink as well, so.
Yeah, he's just going to go hard into a counterattack.
So
how dare you mag field accelerator time and attack me?
Well, if KeeN just turtles really hard here.
I call this attack the mag field decelerator.
Look at the Dark Shrine as well. I love how all-in herO will go.
But this is kind of the style that led to a lot of his success. He really was able to mix it up. The only thing is, you know, we've seen herO enough times. Is this really obvious this is what he's going to do? Because herO would not meekly take the third base again.
Yeah, KeeN is not exactly sure what's happening here. Obviously, if he was, he would be even further back in a defensive stance. Okay, blinks forward onto the siege tank. Goes right past this bunker, then right back past it the other way. Uh-oh, that's not working out.
And he gets out. Not suffering too many losses. Zealot Legs is on the way. Dark Shrine. Well, it's getting closer and closer to completion here. Does KeeN have enough defense? Remember, guys, KeeN sometimes in his 30s not that well defended.
Oh, God, the siege tank needs to be pulled back more than that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deja vu, a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, another siege tank going to fall very quickly there.
Guys, siege tanks are great units with their siege mode.
Yeah.
They're very good at defending third bases that are eventually going to be attacked.
And you need
timing pushes.
You need to put them very far away. Uh-oh, DT's on the way.
Third time's the charm. Okay. That one did not go boing when it was picked up, in case you're wondering, Ertosis. Thank you for asking. DTs are out. Couple Deets, couple Kate boys.
There's a turret there.
All right.
It's opening up a corridor for those DTs.
So he's going to have the DTs run into the main and the natural while the attack happens over here.
All right, going after that bunker.
That Oracle just dying like immediately.
Oh my God, the DTs are everywhere.
We've infiltrated the turret space.
Don't forget, herO's only on one base right now. If KeeN can end up holding this.
Uh-oh. herO's not good at controlling everything everywhere. Oh, there are no more scans.
I don't know about this, Tasteless.
Oh.
I'm getting a little bit nervous here for KeeN. Look at this. They're actually very even on workers right now. Very close.
Yeah, very good point. Oh, I love the warping over here. Ah, and the blink up as well. Oh,
no.
Yes! Repair.
That's so painful. That's so painful.
Oh my God, I can't believe he did that. He's like, huh, one force field.
Zealot's charging in, those mines. Oh, good blink. Only he had stim. More Zealots coming in. Oh my gosh, what a painful way to go down. Look at this, 55 SCVs fall.
Yeah, he's only got 10 SCVs, and some of those are being used to actually help defend. Oh my God,
he actually gets rid of it. He gets out of there.
One of his 10 SCVs is right out there. Get him. Oh, come back inside the base.
Wants to knock him down to single-digit SCVs here. It's time for another DT. He's killed the turrets.
So funny. You will never get stim, my friend. Never will you have stim in this game.
Stim has started somewhere else.
Yeah, there's another game going on, and he's making stim in.
herO's over there, too.
Yeah. He's got soccer's in that game as well. 10 SCVs. Third base being taken here. KeeN is on life support.
Yeah.
He's trying to last, and you know this is his. If he loses here, he's dead. He's out of the GSL.
You know, if that stim had finished, maybe he'd have some sort of recourse here. It seems like that's what he's going for, is just building up his units to move out, but he can't until stim. It's a truly painful thing. Whenever a Terran loses stim, it's just like, oh my God. Oh my God. From bad to worse, Tasteless, it continues.
herO's like, yeah, I knew that was going to burn down. This one too, watch this. You don't have enough SCVs.
Yeah, he really actually doesn't.
Now, hold on. It's a moral victory if the SUV can repair that in time. Okay.
Okay, this is kind of a nice drop. Recall, not at that Nexus though.
But bad hockey. Sorry.
It's funny. Oops.
Uh-oh.
More units coming.
So,
Yeah.
I think KeeN just dies here, right?
Maybe. His counterattack can do a lot, and recall was just used.
It's okay, guys.
The
Sim's gonna
stalkers
be
can't
done.
do anything. You know, maybe if he fights up the ramp, because this is all very short-range stuff in an Immortal. It's like, oh,
Okay.
what, you're going to kill 5 SCVs? Well, I guess that is a third of his SCVs, but this counterattack he cannot recall into. So I
That's
think
true.
he has to start warping in DTs, and it might come down to some scans. Oh my god.
This is not the prettiest thing I've ever seen from a Protoss player.
No, look at the Archons try to get up that ramp. It's not working out.
Uh-oh.
God, this is turning
Did
into
KeeN
a really
just
crazy
screw
race
up?
trade. Well, hold on. The DTs are coming in now.
Did he just whoopsie himself out to a game 3? Uh-oh. Scan his
There you
good
go.
ability.
Should unburrow that Widow Mine.
Remember that these medevacs can allow for an easy escape over here. When the army finally does. Oh my
Hero's
god,
army
he turned
walked
around.
back
He turned
and
around.
then turned around. Yeah.
One more DT, scan his good ability. Now he's going to go for the Templar Archives. The thing is, there's enough for Terran that I feel like he can kind of hold this off. Scan his good ability.
This is actually one of these situations now where if he kills this Nexus,
Oh.
he can float a building and get a draw no matter what.
Wait, now how many minerals are left here? Protoss is at 230.
He has got to get out of here. Yeah, he didn't kill the Nexus, so Force Draw is not here yet.
I'm wondering what the energy is on these medevacs since we've had so many stims back and forth.
Still have some, it seems. Green beams are coming out of him. Oh, what are we doing?
What?
Okay,
KeeN
here,
actually
GG's.
just won.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I cannot believe that just happened.
The legend of KeeN's Cove continues.
KeeN's Cove.
He's
Yes.
destroying on that map. He can't be stopped.
A cove for a KeeN. Man. Damn, that was so sick.
Yeah, really.
Talk
really
about
good.
never giving up. He was down to like nothing, man. Let me tell you something. It's all about that stim, Artosis.
It's an important upgrade, it turns out. It was really funny there at the end because
I'm touching my arms. I've got KeeN bumps right now.
KeeN bumps.
It's giving me KeeN bumps.
You know, some parts of the world they call those KeeN pimples.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The world is an interesting place. We're going to go to the very last game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be on Kairos Junction. KeeN or herO will survive. An incredible comeback in that last game by KeeN. He's brought it to game 3. Can he close it out, or is herO going to prove that what happened in game 2 was a fluke? And that game's loaded up now. Let's go.
게임이 시작됩니다.
Africa S2, KeeN. Triumphant Song Gaming, herO.
Great series, great night. It's going to take a while to beat this night.
Yeah, we've
I feel
gotten
like
really
every game
lucky.
has been good.
Yeah.
Every game has had really interesting things happening. I think it's, you know, the meta's really kind of weird and hyper-aggressive right now in a lot of the matchups. I think that's helping with the games being very interesting because everyone's trying to pull fast ones on each other a lot of the time.
Yeah. So, herO, you know, guys, he really did have that last game. He just needed to defend. And I think he tried to get that closer out just a little bit too quickly. You know, all he had to do was defend, be on 3 bases, power up. terRAN had literally 10 SCVs. I mean, that, and, you know, Stim was a ways off. But, you know, instead, I think herO got a little bit greedy. He began to push forward. And, you know, ultimately, when the drop came in, you know, remember that Protoss had already used that recall, so there was no way to get that army back home. terRAN went through there and killed off everything of importance while basically just barricading himself at his main and not even having a natural for a lot of that, because he knew that, you know, there's generally more value in terRAN units with medevacs, infantry with medevacs, than there are with a roaming Protoss army with a War Prism, because, you know, you can pick and choose when you fight as a terRAN, and your buildings can fly. So it was really impressively done.
And this game right now, he did go for quick sellout here, which KeeN saw a blip as his Reaper went up, but obviously he didn't see it, didn't chase it back. And he's going to have to cancel that and restart in the main. It's too bad. So kind of annoying there. Good start here for herO. You normally, like, we see builds like this a lot right now, but not with the Zealot a lot of the time.
Right.
The Zealot actually is what added enough damage on there that he really forced the cancel. It might have been canceled either way.
Zealots are funny like that, you know, the way they can operate in fights, especially in StarCraft 2, where they just, because their presence, I mean, they can kind of eat more damage than anything else.
They actually have rather high DPS.
Yeah. So you can't afford to actually stand next to them.
No, you really
if you're
don't
fighting
want to.
them.
They are strong.
So we have a Robo again, a Blink as well. Now this has been thematic throughout this GSL. We're really seeing a big trend in Blink games, but not just defensive Blink, but also the opportunity to be offensive as well, especially with terRANs occasionally getting like a little bit too greedy. I think Protoss has started to realize, wait a minute, they're actually getting away with too much, and we can punish this by simply getting an observer and blinking up into their main. I'm not saying that's going to happen this time, but we have seen stuff like that, and that stuff like that is a form of a timing attack, which herO is known to do a lot of.
Well, this game, it looks like a slightly more defensive one, in my opinion, because he went Blink Robo +2 gates, whereas if you get the +2 gates a little bit earlier, sometimes that signals that. But
to rush out like that.
Yeah, it would make sense if he plays it a little bit defensively, even though we see him like chasing this Reaper across the map with everything he's got. Just because he canceled the command center, so he's already got a little bit of an edge, and he knows that KeeN has to be going up the tech tree to do something to him. So yeah, I think a defensive play here is really smart.
And, you know, if you do that defensive play, you can then, if you kill off the medevac, you're already getting yourself into the spot you need to be. By the way, the observer comes in here, no scan to gun that down. And back at home, it seems like herO's ready. Here comes that medevac now. Now Blink is just a little bit over like 15 seconds from finishing here. And a conservative KeeN actually backs up. He looks in there, he sees the stalkers, he says, not today.
Well, he's certainly right about that. Now look, Blink is going to finish up. We just saw Prism pop out, which is just kind of normal play. And we see the support bay. So normally I'd look at this and say this is going to be Colossus, but herO's actually very, 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 very good with Blink Disruptor.
Yes.
And I think it might actually be Blink Disruptor. A lot of times he goes Blink Disruptor with Warp Prism speed and charge lots for harassment.
Oh, did that SCV see that? Okay, he's got to be careful. You do not want to lose that Raven.
Losing the Raven would be real bad. But yeah, I'm excited to see. It could just be Colossus
dude, look
as well.
At there's the tank in the main is so well placed. There's one of the natural as well, but... Oh, what? Okay.
Okay. Yeah. He kills the Raven. Oh, that was a pretty nice disable at the last second there.
Oh, my eyes. Well,
okay, he ends up killing that. It took a while, but he got it.
He did kill the bunker guys in case he missed.
2 siege tanks. Got to be, I mean,
you know.
I think the attack's over.
Here's my guess, guys. I think the Protoss thought that was going to go a little bit better than it did there. Meanwhile.
Okay, it leaves the one Marine.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
You do your job.
Never drawing straws with these guys again.
It is Colossus tech. Shouldn't be too surprising.
That was weird because he almost killed the Raven, and then he killed the tank, and then he almost killed the bunker.
Wait, did he
and
not
then
kill the Raven?
I thought it had 1 HP. Did he
I
actually
thought
get
he
it?
actually did end up killing it. I could be wrong. It was.
Well,
it was
I mean,
such
he's
a.
scanning there, and there's no Raven going up. Maybe you're right. Maybe I didn't see that correctly. All right, here we go again. Act 2. So this is very YOLO, guys.
He's trying to be patient so hard.
He's trying to YOLO his way into the base so hard. YOLO. Uh-oh. That tank's still there.
Just loves to kill add-ons.
Stim's almost done. A moral victory to finish that on time this game here for KeeN. And I think KeeN's going to come out here and roll this kid. I think he's...
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, I think he's just going to
You
come
might be
through
right.
and smash this.
Well, he's going to have at least 1 Colossus. I think it's... Is he at 2 Colossus yet? Thermal Lance is about to finish. KeeN does have a lot of production right now. Not going to lie. A lot of Stalkers have died this game as well. Another thing that I'm not going to lie about.
Thank you for your honesty, Artosis.
Yeah, I'm very
Me,
grateful.
the rest of the viewers, very much appreciate that honesty there.
Every time he moves his Stalkers in, I feel like he's just trying to make them all into fall colors.
Yeah.
We're going to go, you're going to see the leaves, like
Yeah.
you're going to go see the Stalkers.
He's managed to make sure that every Stalker has taken damage, basically been bruised, and then regained all of its shields.
Well,
We're getting the entire Crayola box of hit point bars.
yeah. Fortunately for him, those leaves are going to fall off. This is a pretty big and fearsome army. I feel like he needs to knock these rocks down like a minute ago. All right, blinking in. Oh, God.
He blinks
the
in,
SCVs
he's
are
like,
coming.
is there any stim being researched in here? Huh?
Those SCVs going across the map carry KeeN's hope of a round of 16.
All right.
Okay, he needs a recall. Okay, great recall.
All right, everything's uncomfortable. He sends it back. Can he hold this up, though?
He's got 3 Colossus.
KeeN has pulled his SCVs. 3 Colossus is quite a bit of splash.
4 Colossus now, and he should have like 6 sentries. He's way out of position right now, but he might be able to hold this still. Let's see.
Where are the other Colossus? They're there.
Oh my God, here we go. Stims brings it down. The SCVs, I don't know what the hell the SCVs are doing. A bunch of them just went into the main base. Okay, more units stimming and
it's
running
just
up.
the 3 Colossus back here.
Okay, he's got some Marauders
He
in
needs
here.
some. You can't micro them into the Warp Prism until he unloads that. He does unload it.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
He's still got the 2 Siege Tanks though.
Oh my God, there's one Immortal over here as well.
Where did his SCVs go? I swear
I
to
don't
God,
know.
he sent like 8 of them into the main base. It was like a weird attack move.
Oh my God, why is his Warp Prism not with these Colossus?
Oh my God, he's trying to pick up this Immortal. The Immortal gets picked
Oh,
up.
the Siege Tank's still doing damage. Terran has 25 SCVs back at home to the 45 probes mining available here.
This was...
There's one SCV attacking the gateway, very important. That
feel
SCV
bad.
has no idea that everybody else is leaving right now.
I think if you gave KeeN that attack again, he would win it like 9 times out of 10. I feel like he miscontrolled there quite a bit. Okay, trying to take down the Prism, gets the Prism. Oh my God, there's so few units here. KeeN does have much more army supply. herO has 3 bases he's supposed to be defending right now. Time to bring more boys.
Yeah. More SCVs. Let's do this. Incredible hold there. But I think that some of that engagement was a little bit wonky there by KeeN. Also, when they have 4 Colossi out, do SCVs help you at all?
Well,
I mean, I know that one
they would
SCV got
help
up
you
there
more
and
if-
damaged the gateway. There was that.
some went in the main and a bunch were like fighting like, they were like attacking buildings in the natural instead of being in front of the bio. You want the Colossus to shoot their beams at the SCVs so that they don't plow down all your Marines before they even get to the Colossi. Huh. It's a weird game right now, but KeeN still does have a chance.
No future here for KeeN if he doesn't end this soon, though.
Oh my God.
What?
The hallucination died just before.
But the Observer's like, I got you covered, bro.
Well, he's got to get up there now. Here he comes. Here he goes. Stalkers lead the path. 2 Siege Tanks. Targeting down. Look at this. He's going after that
Oh, good
Colossus.
pickup, good pickup.
Yeah, that was a sick pickup. And now the Zealots coming in, ruin everything.
Now there's another push down here, but is this going to be enough to do any damage? He actually doubles down and unloads in the main here.
Okay, backs away.
Oh man, KeeN's running out of time.
He really is.
He really is. I mean, he hasn't done enough. It's again 24 workers now to 51 probes.
Yeah, and you can see that reflected in the supply of herO. He's getting all these units that are so tough to deal with, 10 charge lots.
He's slowly mining out the main and the natural.
Oh, there's an observer
Oh, no.
watching this. He knows.
He's actually
Turns around.
right-clicked on this.
Yeah, herO's not even trying to be stealthy with this.
Yeah, I think he knows he's basically won. It's probably more important.
He
to
should just type into the chat, "I'm watching you."
Are we going to get in another situation? The army's now moved out. Now, he does have a recall here, mind you.
Oh, God.
Ouch.
Is he going to recall it? Yep, there it is.
Me.
Few units left behind. Okay, boost out of there. Yeah, all right.
We're flying all over the place. We've got
Okay.
no minerals back at home.
He's engaging a small part of the army, but uh-oh, the flank is coming. I think this is getting to the end.
Uh-oh, yeah, this is what it looks like when the game ends for Terran.
Yeah.
We better fly back home. See if there's any army there to fly around the map with.
Okay, stems the rest of his units back.
And I think this is where the killing blow comes in here for herO.
I think so. Okay, he kills the medevac with the only one unit in it.
Okay, he can
He's
just
going
like,
for a base trade, but like you said, a recall should be enough.
well, he. Okay, yeah, I think this is over. This is not a recoupable situation.
Okay, drops on top of this Colossus.
GG! herO wins.
Wow, very close series. KeeN put out some great games tonight, just barely unable to do it. Again, I think he could have won with the SCV pull, the initial one. It felt like it was executed a little bit off. He got herO when herO was out of position, but yeah, I guess herO was probably supposed to win that anyways, and he ended up winning it, so good on him. But KeeN gave himself opportunities to get out of this group. What more can you ask for? They're not always going to work out.
Unfortunately, no. So we're going to have an interview now with our winner, herO. It'll be translated by the one, the only, the mighty, the G-Clef. And I think we're ready. Yep, here we
두
go.
번째 16강
Alright.
진출자입니다. 김준호 선수
Thanks,
바로
Staceless.
만나보겠습니다. 축하드립니다.
Let's have a chat with herO. Congratulations.
와, 최종전 정말 긴장감이 넘쳤던
Final match.
게임이었습니다. 먼저 16강 소감부터 들어볼게요.
A really good one. How do you feel?
정신이 없는데
Almost unconscious right now.
떨어질 뻔했던 경기들이 많았던
There were a
것
lot of
같은데
games where I almost dropped
우여곡절
out.
끝에 이렇게
And
이겨서
after
올라가게 돼서
all that, and I made it.
마지막
So, of
세트는
course, I feel really
상대의 그 치즈 공격이 좀 더
And the
견고했더라면
final cheese rush.
힘든 상황이 나오지도
It
않았을까
could have been a
이런
lot
생각이
harder.
들거든요.
It seems like
언제
from KeeN.
승리를 확신하게 되셨어요?
When did you actually realize that you have won the game?
맞고 추적자로
Yeah,
하면서 이제
After
끝났다고
defending
생각하고
and going with the
오는
stalkers, I
것도
thought I had the game.
그냥 너무 쉽게 막는다고 생각했는데
And I
이게
thought I was able
오는
to defend
거를
easily.
자리 잡는 걸 너무 쉽게 내주다 보니까
But in terms of position-wide, I
당황했던
actually
것
gave really good positions against KeeN. So
저는
I
두 번째
kind of
세트에서
found myself fluttered at
와,
some
너무
moments.
인상적이었거든요. 정말 멋졌어요. 57킬. 근데 이 경기를 놓친 게 정말 아쉬울 것 같습니다.
And of course, you
어떠셨어요?
had some great matches with 57 kills,
사실
but you
암흑기사가
still
그렇게
lost
킬하는
the game with the Dark Templar.
그냥
I actually
좀
didn't know
정신없이 했던 것
my Dark
같아요,
Templar did that many kills,
그러게요.
and I
반면
was
오늘
all over the game.
여러 가지로 좀 많이 아쉬움이 남으시는 것 같아요. 사실 심리적으로 우위에 있는 조성호 선수에게 패배한 것도 좀 아쉬움이 따르실 것
in terms of
같은데요.
having
많이 심리적으로
some
위에
losses
있으셨던 것 같은데
against Strat,
아쉬움이 크세요?
it seemed like you guys are really having
사람이 이게
a lot of mind games
학습
in
능력이
between.
있어야 되는데
A person's got to
제가
learn
자꾸
as you
급하게 하다가
play more
자꾸
games, but I
지는데
keep on
계속 그렇게
rushing.
하고 있더라고요.
And
저를 보면. 아직
when I look at
기회가
myself,
갈 길이
I
멀은
still
것 같아요. 좀
keep rushing during the game, and I think that's the reason why I'm losing. I think keeping the patience inside when I play games, I think that's one of the key points as I move on
지난
later
시즌
into the
1도
tournament.
마찬가지로 16강이 좀 아쉬웠는데요. 박용 선수에게도 조성호 선수처럼
Even last
심리적으로
season.
우위에 있는 그런 천적으로서의 강점이
And
있었는데
of course, Dark as your
이런 박용
arch
선수에게
nemesis,
일격을 맞았습니다. 박용 선수 좀 보고 싶으실 것
and
같은데요.
pretty sure you want to head up against Dark once again.
요새는 딱히 옛날처럼 그립지가 않더라고요.
I don't really miss him too much.
굳이 안 봐도 되는
Not as much as long
사람인
time
것
ago.
같아요.
I don't think I have to
요새 너무
really see him too
잘해가지고.
much.
네.
Dark is really good.
아, 이렇게 김준호 선수 게임 스타일처럼 인터뷰도 멋지게 하시던 때가 있으셨는데
And here, you used to be a lot
이 커리어의
more
아쉬운
aggressive in
점일까요?
terms of
2017년
interviews.
시즌 2 이후로 GSL
And after
16강을
season
못
2,
넘고 있습니다.
2007,
이게 어떻게 된
2017,
일이에요?
you're not going through
김준호 선수가 가장
round of
아쉬울 것
16
같은데요.
too much.
네, 진짜 4강 간제가 언젠지 까마득한 것 같아요.
I can't even recall when I made it to the round of 4.
좀 자신감 있게 인터뷰하고 싶은데
So I do want to have some confidence when I'm doing interviews. But even today's
사실 이런
my
커리어
games
정말 어울리지
didn't
않습니다.
actually show everything that I
김준호 선수
had.
이번 시즌은 달라야겠죠? 마지막으로 팬들에게 한마디
And
들려주시죠.
of course, final words to your fans,
팬분들
please.
가슴 졸이는 경기한 것 같아서
I
너무
think I played
죄송하고
games that a lot of the
항상
fans
매번
were
하는 말이지만
just
좀
holding their
다음
hands
경기에서
when they were watching me play today. I will try to keep the patience and try to
많이 응원해
have
주세요. 항상 응원해
some,
주셔서
some
감사합니다.
completed play
네,
with a
다시
lot more
한번
perfection
16강 진출
in my
축하드리겠습니다.
plays.
감사합니다.
Congratulations once again, hero.
F조의
Let's
2위
go back
16강
to
진출자
Taste
김준호
of
선수 만나봤는데요. 오늘
Yeah,
경기
let's
최종
go back to
경기까지
us.
확인해 보겠습니다.
Thank you, G Clef. Cool to see herO advance. I really wonder how far he's going to get in this GSL. Like, he looks good, but I don't know if he looks good enough to be top 8. But I would be pleasantly surprised if he managed to get that far.
I have to agree with you. He looks like a round of 16 player right now.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone in this group kind of looked like a round of 16 player, but it didn't quite work out for 2 of them.
In other news, guys, Scarlett has not advanced. Feels bad, man.
Unfortunately, takes the game off Trap, takes the game off KeeN. Not enough.
Yeah, she played well, but did not come out on top and score. And we're going to be back actually tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, the normal time. Dark, DRG, Cure, and Parting.
What year are we in?
What
This
year is
so
this,
wild.
Artosis?
DRG and Parting. This is about as old school as you get nowadays.
Yeah.
That's going to be a barn burner. I can't wait to see DRG.
A barn burner, Artosis.
Yes. I'm gonna burn that
Get your
barn to the
torches ready.
ground. That's going to be just so much fun. You look at Dark and Cure, they're scared.
What a weird group to have. This is just, it's
So
2019
weird.
and we're doing this.
2 very modern top-end
Yeah.
players and 2
We
top-end
might as well have
players
had
from-
like Mr. T be one of the other players in that group.
Yeah,
It's like,
we got,
really?
We got 2013
18?
represented in this group.
What a great night. Actually went a lot longer than we normally go for, but it was worth it. The games are really good. It was really exciting to see who actually advanced. I felt like this group overall had games that were much closer than I think a lot of people expected. So
Yeah.
I'm feeling good.
Just a great group.
Yeah.
Best group of the round. I'd be really surprised if we get anything better than that until like round of 8, to be honest. Like, it was just such a tightly contested group. Awesome games, mind games, strategies, everything.
That's all the time we have, guys. Thank you for joining us. We love you. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are.
This is my world.
Let's make it count. I must practice tolerance. Next, GSL Season 2. Renaissance.